explain the significance of Straits Convention in the history of Europe. So we are like saying today, the Straits Convention ended the Syrian crisis and the question that had started in 1831. It was organized by the British Prime Minister Palmerston in London. So we are saying the Straits Convention ended the Syrian crisis, and it had started in 1831. So we are realizing it was organized by the British Prime Minister Palmerston in where? In London. Now we need to know the significance of the Straits Convention. I still emphasize the Kasoma Farouk of Uganda idea, which I usually tell you, no one is what? Coming. No one is what? The government is busy, your family is busy, even your friends are what? Are busy. So it's upon you to liberate yourself. So we need to know the significance of the Straits Convention. Number one, it transformed London into a diplomatic center of Europe. We are saying today, London was transformed into a diplomatic center of Europe, where a very important meeting to end the war had to sit in where? In London. This made London a diplomatic center of Europe because the leading brains had to sit in London to end the what? The war. Another one, Russian imperialism was checked in the eastern waters of Mediterranean Sea. We are saying Russia had what you call imperialistic tendencies in the Mediterranean Sea. So we are saying Russian imperialism was checked. Imperialism, this is where a country extends its influence beyond its boundaries. So in the Mediterranean Sea, Russian imperialism was checked, where even other countries were allowed to use the Mediterranean Mediterranean Sea. Then it safeguarded Turkey from Russian imperial programs for some time. We are saying today, it safeguarded Turkey from Russian imperial programs. Russia had imperial programs of controlling the Ottoman Empire, but this was controlled for somewhat time altogether because of the Straits Convention. Because in the Straits Convention, Palmerston wanted to see it on Russia's influence. In other words, Britain didn't want Russia to have more influence in the Ottoman Empire. Another one, Britain's interests were promoted by the convention. Let me tell you, it promoted the commerce and trade of Britain, because by this time, Russia was not the only country to dominate affairs in the Ottoman Empire. So we are seeing changes rising up as a result of the Straits Convention. Praise be to big names like Palmerston. Another one, we are saying today, the Straits of Bosphorus was neutralized. The Straits of Bosphorus was neutralized, where all countries were allowed to use the Straits of Bosphorus, not only countries like Russia. This meant by this time that the Straits Convention changed things in the Ottoman Empire. Then it saved the Ottoman Empire from disintegrating. Why? Because Syria, Egypt wanted to control Syria, but the Ottoman Empire was saved from disintegrating. Whereby at this time I can say the Ottoman Empire was saved from disintegrating because Egypt remained to be part of the Ottoman Empire. Changes rising up here. It neutralized the ambitions of Mehmet Ali and Ibrahim Pasha. The ambitions of Mehmet Ali and Ibrahim Pasha of controlling Syria came to an end. This came as a result of the Straits Convention. because the conversion had to determine each and everything. Then it restored the peace in Europe for a period of 13 years. I can see the STRAITS convention restored the peace in Europe for a period of 13 what? Years. No one was supposed to disturb what? Peace. Changes rising up as a result of the STRAITS what? Convention. Then it continued to cement the Anglo-Turkish relations. The relations between Britain and Turkey had to be cemented. Why? Because by this time Britain helped the Turkey Ottoman Empire not to disintegrate altogether by calling the STRAITS what? Convention. Another one, it paved the way for the future European diplomacy. We believe by this time it's paved the way for the future European what? Diplomacy. Other important meetings that came later were inspired, had to be inspired by the STRAITS what? Convention altogether. So in this kind of arrangement, we need to understand that the STRAITS Convention in the history of Europe was very important. Where I can see, because of the Greek War of Independence, where the Sultan went to Mehmet Ali and asked for his support and promised to give him what? Territories. But of course, the Sultan refused it. And this made Mehmet Ali to send his son Ibrahim Pasha to attack Syria by what? By force. And by this time, this ended with the calling of the STRAITS what? Convention. To solve the problems of a war which was the Syrian what? Question.